Man, this new diet's been kicking my butt. What's happening? It is Peaches on this fine hump day. May 27th, 2026. Not to sound like Victor, but now feels like the perfect time to take a nap. I took a nap after work yesterday. I've been eating very clean. Very, very, very clean. Nothing but protein, vegetables, some whole grains in there like rice or brown rice specifically, whole grain pasta. Haven't touched bread, haven't touched sugar unless it's in fruit. Soda, definitely haven't touched that for a short while now. I don't plan on touching that for the foreseeable future. So my body's all like, hey, what's going on here? We don't like this change. And so, yeah, I'm a lot more tired. So if I sound lethargic, I apologize. It's just me trying to make better health choices. I will try my best to keep this show as entertaining as possible. If you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015, kicking off the show with a new one from the band Alt, the Swedish progressive band, Snowblind. I dug it. That's why I wanted to play it here for you. Every single weekday at the top of the 2 p.m. hour, I kickstart my show with a special pick of the day, and you can find all the picks from this year if you go to Spotify and you search Peaches Picks of 2026. The entire playlist is right there, and you can follow it if you ever miss a pick, or if you want to go back to a different track, whatever it is, or just overall see what songs I have played for the year so far. You can go to it, Peaches Picks of 2026, again on Spotify. We got some stuff to give away. Well, we got a pair of tickets a little bit later this afternoon. I'll be giving away to Story of the Year in Silverstein, live at the Complex July 23rd. We'll play Emo or Faco with Color 15. Not right now. A little bit later on this afternoon. And then also I'll be potentially playing The Price is Charred, seeing who wants 5 additional entries into the drawing for a Camp Chef DLX pellet grill thanks to the Gun Shop, making it a hot grill summer. This Saturday, I will personally be at the Gun Shop from 10 to noon. If you see me there, you'll get 5 more entries into this drawing. I will be there with the tent. I think Star from down the hallway said I'm going to be wearing an apron, or one of the people from down the hallway said they're going to put me in an apron. I'm like, whatever sounds good to me. Whatever they want me to do, I'll do it. All right. It's Peach's Pit Party, within reason, of course. Within reason. It's Peach's Pit Party on K-Bear 101. There were a lot of people that had opposite views of when I posted that video of me talking about how there was a coworker here in the building that cut a donut in half and put the other half of the donut back in the box. It's like, why even take half a donut? Just take the whole thing. If you can only eat half of it, save the other half for later and eat that another day. You know, take the full donut with you. Nobody wants half a donut besides that one person in the office. There were a lot of people saying, well, my office does that all the time. I'm like, okay, cool. To each their own, I guess. But there's this viral video that has sparked a surprisingly intense debate online. It shows a woman walking her dog, casually tossing a bag of dog poo into someone else's trash can and then walking off like it's no big deal. The clip blew up on Twitter. People are split, apparently. Some are like, it's literally a trash can, what's the problem? And say they wouldn't care at all. Others think it's disrespectful and crosses a line, since it's still someone else's property. I wouldn't care at all if somebody used my trash can to toss away their dog poop. I'm not going to have them walk the entire way back home to go to their house, to go to their trash can, and then throw it away. No, just throw it away. At least this person threw it away. It's still better than leaving it right there on the lawn. I mean, who cares? I used to throw stuff away in other people's trash cans all the time. Who cares about that? I would say it's much worse to leave half a donut in the box in the company break room. Anyway, here's 9 Inch Nails, as alive as you need me to be, on K-Bear 101. Hey, so if you haven't heard, McDonald's just dropped 6 brand new drinks for the summer. They sound pretty incredible. As a guy who's no longer drinking soda, this is very tempting. I can't give in to temptation, but please enjoy one for me. We're talking crafted sodas topped with smooth cold foam like a Sprite Berry Blast with blue raspberry, plus refreshers packed with real fruit flavors and things like popping boba and freeze-dried dragon fruit. McDonald's is coming in hot this summer. Mark your calendars because McDonald's is doing something really fun this month. They're calling it Thirst Day Thursdays. It happened last Thursday. It's happening again tomorrow, May 28th. Swing by your local McDonald's between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., and you can actually sample 2 of their brand new specialty drinks, 1 refresher, 1 crafted soda. Each Thursday features different flavors, so you've got a reason to keep going back. May 21st, like I said, kicked things off with the strawberry watermelon refresher and the orange dream. Join McDonald's for Thursday Thursdays. Thursday Thursday. That's a tongue twister. Thursday. Tomorrow, 11 to 1. You'll be able to sample the other sodas. There's 6 of them in total. It's pretty cool. You might as well try them, all right? If you have 6 people in your family, why not order a different one per person? I don't know. There's like Dirty Dr. Pepper, Blackberry Passion Fruit Refresher, Orange Dream, Popping Tropic Mango Pineapple Refresher. I need to stop reading about this because it's sounding so tempting. Every pet owner at one point or another has wished that their pet could talk back to them rather than just bark or meow or make a different sound. And well, there's this company in China that has now made this sort of AI-powered pet translator that can turn animal sounds, emotions, and behavior into human speech in real time. The collar device listens to these barks, meows, and movement patterns before translating them into phrases like, play with me, leave me alone, I don't like you, come on. I would love for somebody just to get like their feelings hurt by their cat. Their cat's just repeatedly saying, I don't like you, leave me alone, So it's going way explicit with it. It's called Petty Chat. If you want to look it up, PETTI chat. Here's President with Destroy Me on K-Bear 101. The people of New York City generate the most revenue of any city in the world, a staggering $2.44 trillion, making it larger than the economies of all but 9 countries around the world. There's a lot of money flying around, so it shouldn't be a surprise that tickets for the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden are the most expensive NBA Final tickets on record. Get-in prices for Game 3 and Game 4 are already at $3,500, around there. There are no seats listed in the 100 level for less than $6,000. Courtside tickets are selling for more than $100,000. The Knicks haven't won an NBA championship since 1973, so it makes sense that fans are excited to get in on the action. We'll see just how excited they are and just how expensive these tickets will get. A Victor Wembanyama rookie card has sold in a private deal for $5.1 million, which makes it the most expensive known sale of a non-autographed NBA card. The sale of the Panini Prism 1-of-1 Black Parallel rookie card is also the 4th highest price ever paid for an NBA card. The previous record sale for a Wembanyama card was $860,000. Just that, in February of last year. You know, all those phonies and fakers getting honorary doctorate degrees from big-time universities, retired quarterback Drew Brees, swimmer Katie Ledecky, linebacker Bobby Wagner, we're looking at you. Well, NHL legend Alex Ovechkin, who has scored more goals than any player in history, is close to getting a PhD, for real, like he's actually doing the work. Ovechkin wrote a 145-page dissertation on hockey training methods and will finish his studies in how do you say this word? Pedagogical? I don't know how you say that. Pedagogical sciences once his playing career ends. This field is about teaching people how to teach. Next level stuff. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Bear 101. Hey, if your high school prom night absolutely sucked, you can redeem yourself or have a much better time overall at Classy 97's 27th annual Second Chance Prom next Saturday, June 6th from 8 to 11 p.m. It also is Victor's birthday that day, so he'll be getting to work on his birthday, especially at night when he should be out partying. You know, well, he'll be partying for sure at the Classy 97 Prom, I would think, 8 to 11 p.m. at the waterfront at Snake River Landing in Idaho Falls. This year's theme is the Royal Regency Ball, inspired by Bridgerton. So yes, this is your opportunity to dress like royalty, a fancy duke, mysterious ballroom gossip, or just show up looking clean for once. I have this extremely big white dress shirt that I might wear, or I might just go to like JCPenney, go to the big and tall section and try to find something on sale. Wear that. You know, every single year I remind myself, oh yeah, I don't know how to tie a tie. And then I usually have somebody like Josh from Classy 97 help me out with that. Adult prom sounds way better than actual high school prom. You got better music, better clothes, less teenage drama, nobody panicking because the limo guy is late. Tickets are $10 online at klce.com or at the door the night of the event. But also you can find the link to buy your tickets through the K-Bear app, the Alt app, the Cannonball 101 app. There are limited free tickets available while supplies last. Limit 4 tickets per person at Closet Revival, Mahana Fresh, and Black Tie Car Wash. So grab your date, your friends, or the entire friend group that somehow still shares memes daily 10 years later. You know, the Classy 97 Second Chance Prom coming up June 6th. All right, 8 to 11 p.m. at the waterfront at Snake River Landing. Let's play this song here from Character Flaw, Fall in Line on Peach's Pit Party. So if you want to see that band live at the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater in Pocatello, Papa Roach with Set It Off and Autumn Kings, July 23rd, we're giving away our final pair of pit tickets this Saturday while I am at the gun shop in Idaho Falls. I'll be there from 10 to noon. In addition to giving those tickets away, I'll also be giving away a Camp Chef DLX pellet grill. We played, for the first time ever, the game The Price is Charred yesterday. I'll be doing so again during this afternoon show today for somebody to score 5 entries into that drawing to win a Camp Chef DLX pellet grill. The overall objective of The Price is Charred is to go head-to-head with another listener, guess the price of a barbecue item without going over, to score 5 entries into the drawing. And also you can score 5 more entries to win that grill just by showing up at the Gun Shop Customer Appreciation Day this Saturday, May 30th. Again, I'll be there from 10 to noon. We'll be drawing the winner towards the tail end of that remote for both the grill and the pit tickets for Papa Roach, Set It Off, and Autumn King. Somebody could go home with a grill and concert tickets just by going to the gun shop. How awesome is that? Somebody looked at boxing and chess and said, you know what? These need to happen at the same time. And somehow chess boxing is now a real sport. It's apparently happening weekly at Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn, where competitors alternate between rounds of chess and rounds of actual boxing. So 1 minute, you're sitting there calculating strategy like a genius mastermind. Chess is a very difficult game. At least it is to me, maybe not to you. 3 minutes later, somebody's punching you in the forehead. This might be the most intimidating sport imaginable, because regular boxing says I can fight, chess boxing says I can fight and ruin you intellectually. That's terrifying. I love the idea of getting checkmated immediately after taking a left hook. Imagine trying to focus on strategy after getting punched in the mouth 30 seconds earlier. Knight to e5. You can barely see anything right now. You can barely see the board. Your eyes all swollen. There are multiple ways to win. Knockout, checkmate, time forfeit, resignation, referee stoppage. That's incredible. This is the only sport where you can lose because of a concussion or because you forgot how bishops move. Either way, wow. Let's play some Five-Finger Death Punch, Eye of the Storm on K-Bear 101. All right, so I came across this question here. What was a completely normal teenage job when you were growing up that would shock people today? I don't think my jobs would shock anybody whatsoever, because I started my working career at Foot Locker at the age of like 17. Worked there for a little bit, worked at Payway Asian Diner, worked at Knott's Berry Farm, worked at In-N-Out Burger, and then started working here. So yeah, there's my work history. There's my on-air resume. Just in case radio doesn't work, I have all of that experience. Maybe I should keep a customer service resume just ready to go at all times. But anyway, Let's look at this question here, the answers to this question here. My first job was a family-owned video store where half the collection was a certain kind of film. If you catch my drift, I was underage and not allowed back there, but still had to fend off creepy old dudes wanting my help selecting a movie. Oh. What was a completely normal teenage job when you were growing up that would shock people today? Loading bales of hay into a pickup truck out of the field and then into a barn for $2 an hour. You know what? Maybe I should do that just to get my workout in. You know, it's a lot of strength needed to do something like that. Someone also answered, do paper boys still exist? The newspaper company would drop off a pile of papers to my house in the morning. I'd roll them up, put them in a bag on my handlebars, and then throw them on people's doorsteps before school. Detasseling corn. One of the best summer paying jobs for 14 to 15-year-olds. I think Katie Lee from Z103 was telling me a long time ago about how she used to, like, for spud harvest, have to work with the potatoes. I don't know much about it, you know? It's like, people have those tedious jobs at some point. Foot Locker, with all my previous experiences of working customer service, man, oh man, it has made me appreciate those working fast food. I will never, ever, ever complain to a fast food worker about my food being late, whatever it might be, because I've been in that kitchen before, and it sucks. Maybe this could qualify for freak news. Wasn't necessarily weird enough or crazy enough for what the headline coming your way here in just a few. There's a guy suing Carnival Cruise Line for $5 million after allegedly burning his feet on the pool deck during a cruise. The deck was so hot, it gave him second-degree burns in about 20 steps barefoot. If you've ever walked barefoot on pavement in July, you already understand this immediately. Every human being has done that panic little dance before, that, too hot shuffle. Maybe that's my best dance move. Just pretend the floor is hot. Pull that off at the Classy 97 Second Chance Prom. According to the lawsuit, this wasn't just normal hot deck behavior. The guy claims the surface became dangerously hot under direct sunlight and that Carnival already knew people had been burned on similar deck materials before, and apparently dozens of complaints had already been filed over the years about these decks getting ridiculously hot, which makes sense because cruise ships are giant floating mirrors under the sun. Everything up there gets nuclear. Pool rails, door handles, deck chairs, probably the seagulls, too. I mean, the lawsuit says there were allegedly cases so severe on previous incidences that amputations happen. Imagine going on a cruise and you get your foot cut off because the pavement's a little too hot. Wear your flip-flops or something. Wear shoes even. Come on. Don't walk barefoot on the deck. I mean, they should fix the deck, too. That's I feel like this guy, though, is just wanting to get some money out of it. All right, this made me laugh, and I would absolutely be so mad if this happened to me, but it is the funniest story I have read in a while. A mayor in Peru facing backlash after a bizarre stunt involving a police taser. Carlos Bruce, who leads the district of Surco, was caught on video firing the stun gun at his own advisor to see how it works. The advisor, Arturo Bobbio, appears to brace himself before being hit, then convulses and collapses as thousands of volts pass through his body. The clip quickly went viral, prompting criticism and questions about safety and judgment, especially since the city had just introduced tasers for its security teams. They just introduced tasers for its security teams? What? They didn't have those already? The mayor says the footage was taken out of context and insists the advisor volunteered, calling it a controlled demonstration with no real danger. But the incident is now under scrutiny, with many comparing it to a reckless stunt rather than a professional test. I mean, I remember listening to The Woody Show back in LA quite a long time ago, back when my close friend Randy worked for that show, and they tased him for money. Kind of feels like the same thing. This advisor was just like the bottom of the totem pole or whatever. He's not getting paid enough. Maybe the mayor bribed him, was like, hey, I'll give you a few of whatever currency is in Peru. There is in Peru, and then I'll give you a few of these if you get tased for me. Sure, sir, sounds good. Anyway, that's today's What the Headline. right here on K-Barrel 101. I love the headline for this one, too. Shockingly stupid. There's a new report saying teen summer hiring is at one of the lowest levels in years. Young people trying to land that first job right now are getting thrown into the deep end immediately. Because now even entry-level jobs want experience, which is always funny. How am I supposed to get experience if nobody hires me? And your first real job teaches you a lot fast. You know, showing up on time, working with people you wouldn't normally hang out with, being exhausted after standing for 8 hours, realizing taxes absolutely exist. That's why stable, local opportunities matter. HireEastIdaho.com. The whole website is redesigned, and this week's Hire East Idaho Job of the Week is a quality production specialist position with Melaleuca. The evening shift starts at $15 an hour plus a $1 shift differential, and it comes with solid long-term benefits, including profit sharing, bonuses, advancement opportunities, monthly company products, and a clean, climate-controlled work environment. You'd be helping fill, label, package, and prepare products for shipment while working alongside the production team to keep everything running smoothly and efficiently. Now, yeah, this is physical work. You'll be lifting, moving, standing, staying active through the shift, but jobs like that also build work ethic quickly. Melaleuca has been around since 1985, continues growing globally while still keeping strong roots right here in East Idaho. So if you're looking for steady work, opportunities to move up, overtime potential, and a company that actually invests in employees, go check it out now at HireEastIdaho.com. Connecting people with opportunity. It's K-Barrel 101, Peach's Pit Party now with Bad Omens, Dying to Love. There was a voting poll, not a voting poll, just an overall, was it a voting poll? I don't know, man. I'm tired, dude. Not to sound like Victor, I'm sorry, but it's just that with this new diet and everything, like, I'm getting used to it. Pretty soon, I'll be energized and, I don't know, reborn. Maybe that's too much of an extreme, but there was this overall poll of 2,000 U.S. AI-wielding office workers that found 2/3 believe it's important to show AI common courtesy. A few of them say please and thank you every single time they use it. I have never once done that. Victor does laugh every single time that I use ChatGPT because I just keep cussing it out, treating it poorly. I need to stop doing so. That was a previous horrible habit, all right. And this life turnaround, not trying to be so uptight and mean to things at all, especially AI, because who knows what can happen in the future, am I right? It all of a sudden becomes conscious and sentient, whatever the word is, starts attacking me, becomes like an iRobot situation, gets rid of me in the middle of the night. It remembers everything I have ever told it. Oh, yeah, I really got to fix that. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.